Bet you've never seen this wallet before. Well, it's in a case. It's the F1 Formula 1 from Vice Hardware, another unique design that keeps us searching for more, so stick around. Hey, welcome to Walletopia. We appreciate you being here. Please go to walletopia.info to register. You won't regret it. And remember, Walletopia is where you go when you want to know anything and everything there is about the world of wallets. We purchase all the wallets we review. Now, the community tipped me off to this wallet from Vice Hardware. It's a slim wallet, and I use the term band very loosely, so let's get into it. Here we have the box. Vice Hardware, made in the United States. Have a nice band, hustle. Full of the cards, sticker in here. Nice. And we have the wallet itself. Ooh, drum roll. The F1. I wondered if you figured out the F1 is Formula 1. I'm a Formula 1 guy. So if we look at this here closely, we can see that there is a money clip portion to this. It's all metal and carbon fiber. Kind of interesting in how this functions here. This is kind of cool. We'll have to get into this. Nice. All right, on to the feature review of the Vice Hardware F1. It's a pretty simple wallet. It has a card slot right here in the front, which is part of these swing hinges here. Cards go in right here, is where cards go, and they sit there. On the back, we have an integrated money clip. So the money clip, which is magnetized here as a magnet, works against the metal that we have here, is where our cash goes. Fold it over, I'm going to say twice, but we'll check that out. And that is a quick review of the features of the Vice Hardware F1. Being that I'm an F1 fan, I decided to wear my Formula 1 team shirt today. Count me in as Red Bull, but also a McLaren fan. Now onto the card and cash insertion test. As you saw, I got 8 cards, 5 slips of cash in there. The yen and euro will stick out just a little bit on the top here, a little bit higher than US currency, but it works just fine. For a minimalist carry, 5 cards, reasonable is about 8 cards. The company says it can work with up to 12 cards and hold up to 25 slips of cash. Not quite sure about that one. From a quality perspective, though, it is made in the USA, North Carolina to be specific. The F1 I have here is made of aircraft-grade aluminum and carbon fiber, and these designs are very unique. As you can see, we have several layers right here that work with it. So we have a layer here, metal in the back, which connects to this middle portion in the front. We have this layer here, which is a card insert that you can use an Allen wrench to get towards, and it actually then connects via these hinge mounts to the back. And then, of course, in the back here, we've got yet another mounting portion here to hold the cash strap. So there's several layers to this. So this really makes it modular to attach different fronts that we saw here, these plates, as well as replace components if something goes wrong, like the elastic that we have here right on the bottom. And so this elastic right here is what actually gives the tension of moving this back and forth, and really what provides us the ability of holding this and moving it forward, opening it, closing it, getting the cards in and out of here is this elastic. And of course, different colored elastics. That's all done and managed through this piece back here, and it gives you that flexibility and repairability. And it's really these strings, these bands at the bottom, that really give this the uniqueness to it and really holds this top down. And really, the way you gain access to this is I've shown you a couple ways, but let's look at it. So 2 ways to get access to cards. Let's put some cards in here to begin with. You've got a couple cards, a few cards you put in here. And one way, of course, is to grab this hinge, open it like this, and be able to access cards. But honestly, the quickest and easiest way is to put your middle finger up here at the top, your thumb at the bottom, and you just push up. And that frees this up, makes it loose. You can get your cards in here, use what you want, and then just open it back up, put them back in, and away you go. Now the time it takes really to assemble one of these because of all the screws involved, this is really, this is involved. It takes some time. And so at a price of $98 with additional faces costing $10 each, I think this is reasonable, really. From a usability perspective, I went over how you opened and closed this and how you access cards. You have this ability right here to be able to pull cards out without having to open it up like I showed you. There's several ways that really you can utilize this, as well as the side gaps here to hold cards, move them around. The design is really flexible. I really like this. And from a measurement perspective, it's 3.6 by 2.3 by 0.4, and it weighs 61 grams. Now, my perception on this is a very tight and something that I really like. It's smooth at the touch, no sharp corners, and it certainly has a great look to it. They have a titanium F22 version. That's a little brighter, a little bit of design difference, but it's awesome. So now let's get into the final score. For quality of 5, price of 3, features of 3, usability of 2, and perception of 4. That gives us a final score of 36 out of 50. Hey, make sure you're looking at the comparisons of the top 5 unique wallets, of which this is one, by clicking on this video here. And if you want to see the rankings of all our wallets, click on this link up here. We'll see you in the next review. Thanks, bye.